Mr. Vice President, the World Bank says that your country is not on target to meet the Millennium Development Goals for 2015. It says that while Tanzania has indeed experienced significant growth over the past decade, it's actually not seen a reduction in poverty. Why is that? What is holding back your country?
I think, first of all, I must say that I don't fully agree with that statement, because I think the major Millennium Goals, we are on target. There are two, perhaps, which are giving us some problems, namely the ones that relates to infant fatality, and the other one is, of course, maternal care. But this is the areas that we are now going to put more emphasis on, and I hope that we'll be able to meet the target by the year 2015 without any problems. Otherwise, in the other sectors, we are doing very well.
The African Development Bank has just approved $2.3 billion in operations for Tanzania. Your country, of course, is the largest recipient of the bank's so-called soft loans. How important is that money to you?
It's very important because it's going to reinforce the problem of infrastructure. I think the infrastructure problem is very serious in terms of water, in terms of roads, in terms of electricity and power. Okay, so I think this will help us a great deal to solve some of these endemic problems that we keep encountering year after year. But particularly more important, I think they are going to help us a great deal in building a much more viable economy within Tanzania.
You come from a country with a population of nearly 45 million people, many of them young and keen to work. It could hardly be said that Tanzania is poor in terms of resources. Your country has played a key role in the so-called global war on terror, even though there hasn't been a terrorist attack on your soil in nearly 15 years. What is it that keeps Tanzania as an LDC? Is it because of, some have argued, like the Iranian president, that you're still suffering from the effects of post-colonialism?
I think if you look at these problems that Tanzania has been having over the past years, I think we've been going up and down a little bit, but primarily because we have not put a lot of emphasis in some key areas. Now we are trying to address those problems. Our problem, first of all, this poverty emanates from the fact that a large portion of our population lives in the rural area. We have to do something about the rural area. How do we address the rural area? We have to address it, first of all, by ensuring that we have our young people getting proper education so that they can be employed, and therefore they can also provide, perhaps generate their own employment. We have put a tremendous emphasis on education recently, because we know this is something that is going to give them an impetus to do more in terms of helping themselves. But again, also we are going to put a lot of emphasis, we have been putting a lot of emphasis in agriculture. The two factors which are critical if you are going to change the lifestyle and the well-being of the people from the rural area. We are doing a good job in those two areas very much.
The next time the UN hosts this conference will be in 10 years. Where do you hope Tanzania will be? And realistically, where do you believe it will be?
Well, right now our growth rate is about 7%. We hope to reach about 10% in the near future. If you take the proper statistics from that point of view, then we hope by the year 2020 we'll be able to definitely have leaped into the other section of medium income country. Then in short, therefore, we hope that we'll have graduated 10 years from now from the LDCs.
Dr. Mohammad Bilal, Vice President of the United Republic of Tanzania, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you. Lovely.